Hey guys, so today we're going to start with our still lifes, and we're just going to practice some things you need to know to be able to do a still life. So the first thing we're going to do is look at what's in a still life. Our still lifes are going to have bottles and fruit. And there's lots of different kinds. So we're going to talk about how we draw those and the basic steps. So let's start with the bottle first. The fruit's pretty simple. We'll come back to that later. Bottles, as I think everyone will know, are round. If we look at them straight from the top or the bottom, they look like they're completely round, just like a circle. But when we lay it flat, you'll notice that when I'm looking at it, this shape isn't really a circle anymore. The top and the bottom, they don't look like circles anymore. Now they look like ovals. So whenever we draw a bottle with perspective, perspective is when we see things going back, we use ovals instead of circles. So let's start. Let's try it out. What we need to do is trace out those ovals that we see. I'm going to try to make it match just as wide as the oval that I see there. This is just a sketch, so don't worry about it if you mess up, because we can always fix it. That's why we have an eraser. So that's the bottom oval. Let's move up. See, there's an oval down there. Now where this bottle curves, there's also an oval. It's not as easy to see, but it's the oval of the thickness of the bottle. So we can draw that oval too, and it's going to be the same pretty much as this bottom oval. So let's go up here. Alright. So that's not the top. That's right here, this where the bottle changes shape. Because I put that, it's going to help me later when I start making the shape of the bottle. Having this oval here, it's going to help me understand how the bottle changes. Alright, and then we'll make the top, which is smaller. Notice the top's smaller than the bottom, so we'll make a smaller oval up there. Alright, now we can connect my ovals with straight lines, because the sides of the bottle are straight, right? For the bottom part. Then we've got that part where it changes. So we sketch out one side, that curve that we see. Kind of comes in like this and connects. And then we make the other side to match. We want the sides to match because bottles are usually, especially this one is, symmetrical. So curve up. There we go, that's one bottle. Great, I don't have any details on it yet. This is just how we get the basic shape of a bottle, is by using these ovals. You can of course go back in and make the lid. You can erase your extra oval lines in there. And we'll talk about shading in another video. So there's my basic bottle. Great, now what if your bottle's a little more complicated? Let's say, about a Coca-Cola bottle. Got one right here. So, kind of hard to see the top and the bottom of this one. It's a little bit taller. We'll just have to look at the bottom, I think. Okay, so start with the bottom. Draw that oval. Now this bottle has a lot of places where it changes shape. So it's got big here, gets smaller, gets bigger again, and then it goes up to the top, which is small. Okay, so we're going to have to draw where it changes shape. So it's a big oval down at the bottom, then it gets a smaller oval about a little ways up, then it goes up to the middle, it's a bit bigger, about as big as the bottom. You can make as many ovals as you need to help figure out the shape, and it goes all the way up to the top, which is a pretty small oval. Now if we go connect my ovals, we should be able to get the shape of the bottle. Alright, so we've got one side, and now we're going to make the other side match. And where we want our bottle to be symmetrical, that means it's the same on both sides. There we go, and that's how we get the bottle shape. Alright, so this is how we should look at bottles in perspective. They're round, but when we have them sideways, we have to use ovals to show their size. You can, of course, add your details like labels and things like that. But this is the basic shapes. Alright, next we'll talk about how to do the fruits. I'll see you then. Bye.